government.
All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to start by giving all honor, glory, and praise unto the Heavenly Father, Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rachak Wadash. Double honors unto the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone, whom I learn from daily. Shalom, nice sincere Akim, Wa Akwaf, who listen and tune in as well. And I wanted to touch on this, quick clip. It's 1 minute and 24 seconds. And I'm not sure. I'm not sure who this guy is. Okay, this Edomite, but he's exposing, ultimately Esau Edom, beginning with the elite. He's exposing this system and how it's all a lie. It's all builded. And it's all designed on a lie, man. All right, because what Esau, he's the father of lies. Okay, that's all these devils do, man. All right, and it's crazy because when you tell Jake, you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, which are the Hebrew Israelites, when you tell our people, the truth, all right, you become their enemy. Okay, because the Jake loves lies. All right, that's in the scriptures as well. Okay, they love to have it so, But let's go ahead and play this, and then we'll get some scriptures.
Corrupt. Banks are corrupt. Our law enforcement are corrupt. There's virtually no institution, our educational systems, no institutions in this country are above taking money under the table and looking the other way, and it's become a way of life, and soon it will be for America a way of death. The more you begin to see we've been lied to by every institution. What makes you think for 1 minute that the religious institution is the only one that's never been touched? You can bet your bottom dollar that the religious institutions of this world are at the bottom of the dirt.
All right, for you bugged out Christianity Jakes. All right, you heard what he said, man. Okay, your religion, Christianity, Islam, okay, your Buddhism, whatever religion that you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, all right, prescribe to, it's all a lie, man. All right, it's not the truth of the scriptures. Okay, it's not what Yahweh Shemel Shai sanctioned.
The religious institutions in this world are put there by the same people who gave you your government, your corrupt education. The Knights Templars who set up your international banking cartels in the 12th, 13th, and 14th century are the same people that gave you educational institutions, colleges. Where do we get the word college? College comes from the collegia, the Latin Roman College of Cardinals. I mean, when you graduate, you come out with a square mortarboard, a black square mortarboard. What's all that about? Black square mortarboards.
All right, so you Israelite woman, you the man. I mean, you got Jake, man, too, that go to college, but it's mainly the end up, the so-called Black, Latino, and Native American woman that really, is all into that college stuff, man. All right, they're into I got my degree and all that. It's all a lie. All right, you paying 50,000, 60,000, or whatever your tuition costs to be lied to. All right, Psalms 58:3, and it reads, "The wicked, who's the wicked? Esau, Edom." Okay, referring to Malachi 1:4. It's speaking about the Edomites. They are the wicked. When you read throughout the scriptures, okay, you'll see the wicked, being addressed. All right, the wicked are estranged from the womb. Okay, when they're inside, before they're even born, when they're in the womb, they're already, if they're an Edomite, they're already predestined to be the wicked. They go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies, right? So as soon as they're born, they go astray. Meaning what? They go from the ways of Yahweh Shemel Shai. All right, the Lord Yahweh Shemel Shai, he hates lies, man. All right, he's only for the truth. All right, but these Edomites, all they do is speak lies. Okay, in the wicked, what? They're in rulership. They've been given, the power over the earth, for the time being. So what do you think their society is going to be ran off of? Lies, man. All right, Esau hates the truth. This is why he's gonna come after those who are speaking his word, all right, who believe in Yahweh Shema Shai. This is why he gonna come after us, man, because we're telling the truth and it's spreading. All right, people are everyone's on this so-called expose the government and this so-called woke movement. Hey, that started with the elders and the apostles, man, going back all the way to the 1960s. Okay, they've been exposing, the secret society. They've been exposing, the top wicked elite. They've been exposing, the ways of these wicked ass women, and the list goes on, man. All right, but back to the lesson. Hey, these Edomites, their system is built off of lies, man. Everything that you've been taught, everything that you uh, that you've learned. All right, your school, which is a prison, a pipeline. It's, if I'm saying it right, your school to prison pipeline. It's set up the same exact way. All right, when you go eat a lunch and you go into that, you remember, in high school or even middle school, you go into the lunchroom or break room, it looks just like a prison lunchroom. They got the table, those two long chairs on the end. All right, and they serve you food. It's the same. It's the same damn thing, man. Job 9:24, and it reads, "The earth is given into the hand of the wicked." All right, who's the wicked? Malachi 1:4. Malachi 1. All right, it's explaining who the wicked is. Esau, Edom. He covereth the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? All right. So who's the wicked, man? If it ain't the so-called white man. Okay, for you Jakes, man. You pointing the finger at us, you pointing the finger at everybody else. You pointing the finger at this and at that, but you never point the finger at who is the wicked, who's doing the the mischief, who's doing the evil, who's doing the wickedness, man. All right, who has their system built off of oppression and lies. All right, it's time to start, learning the truth, man. All right, seeing, opening your eyes. Ultimately, how about Shema tries to do it, but hey, man, the wicked is being revealed. All right, let's go back to let's see if we can go back to that video.
We understand that government is corrupt, banks are corrupt, our law enforcement are corrupt. There's virtually
All right, your law enforcement. Okay, the people that are supposed to protect and serve, they answer to the wicked elites, man. This is why they got that star with the badge. Okay, that means what? That they serve the Rothschilds. They serve the rich elite, man. Okay, because they got that same star. Okay, they got that same shield, the Rothschilds. All right, the law enforcement, what they're telling you in plain sight who they take orders from. So the orders that these wicked elite would have been giving is to come down on you Israelites. Okay, beginning with the so-called black man. This is why you see Esau going. If you've been paying attention, you see Esau going ham on Jake, man. Every time we turn on the news, some Edomite cop slamming a Jake man head into the window, or twisting his arm up, doing something okay, that's considered uh excessive force. Okay.
No institution, our educational systems, no institutions in this country are above taking money under the table and looking the other way. And it's
That goes for your false prophets as well, man. All right, your IURC, your General Yohanas, your with these new guys that are just going all the way left. I forgot, Deacon Akai and those guys, man. I don't watch those guys, but though they've took the bag, man. Okay, they got that bag under the table to do what they're doing. All right, to teach lies, man, because the system is built off lies.
become a way of life. Soon it will be for America a way of death. The more you begin to see we've been lied to by every institution. What makes you think for 1 minute that the religious institution is the only one that's never been touched? You can bet your bottom dollar that the religious institutions of this world are at the bottom of the dirt. The religious institutions in this world are put there by the same people who gave you your government, your corrupt education, the Knights Templars who set up your international banking cartels, and the
All right. So he's spilling the beans. If I'm not mistaken, I believe he was unalived. This Edomite here. Okay. You can't expose the wicked elite in the way that he's doing and get to tell about it. Let's see where I want to go next. Yep, we'll go here. All right, this is Job 13:4, and it reads, "But ye are forgers of lies. Ye are all physicians of no value." All right, Esau, he's a forger of lies, man. Okay, that's all these devils do is lie. And even when they so-called tell the truth, there's lies and confusion mixed in it. They have no value to this earth. All right, they have no value to running anything on this planet, man. Let's go to this word, forger. A forger is a person who illegally creates false copies, alters documents, or imitates items. Okay, Esau is a culture vulture, such as artwork. Okay, what he painted over the faces of the judges. All right, beginning with Yahushai, or beginning with the Heavenly Father Yahweh, man. This man he paints himself as the Most High, man, and his son, signatures or currency, with the intent to deceive or defraud. All right, so that is Esau's MO, is to deceive everyone on this earth, and he's done it, except for the elect. Okay, the hopefully elect, which we all hope to be a part of, man. Which I'm praying like hell, to be a part of, man. But he's done a great job at deceiving the world, because that's what he was set up to do. All right, Revelations 20:7, and it reads, "And when 1,000 years are expired, Satan shall be loosed out of his prison." Okay, is this speaking about the spiritual demon Satan? No. All right, Satan. What does it say? Satan goes to and fro. Satan the spiritual demon. Satan does the bidding of the Heavenly Father on the left hand side. He's not. He wasn't bound in prison. Never, man. Okay, this is speaking about the so-called white man. Okay, the deceiver, the adversary, Shaitan. Okay, he was loosed out of his captivity. He underneath Jake, he was in bondage. He was in slavery for 1,000 years. That's why they call it the Dark Ages. Revelations 20:8, "And shall go out to deceive the nations which are in the four quarters of the earth." And this is what Esau has done. He's deceived everyone, right? Except the elect of Yahweh Shai. This is why we're able to see via the scriptures, we're able to see through what this man is doing and report on it. Gog and Magog to gather them together to battle, the number of whom is as the sand of the sea. All right, so he went out and deceived the nations. All right, he built his whole empire, his whole rulership based off lies. All right, and deceit, and robbery and wickedness, man. All right. But hey, ruling in our fear, this is why we're at where we're at now. This is why we're at where we're at now. He's getting ready to be taken down. He's getting ready to be destroyed. Okay, his lies are getting ready to be quenched. Revelations 18:21, and it reads, "And a mighty angel took up a stone like a great millstone, and cast it into the sea, saying, Thus with violence, all right, this place is gonna go out the way it came in. Shall that great city Babylon be thrown down, and shall be found no more at all." All right, this place is going to be utterly destroyed, okay, and it's going to be thrown down with violence, okay. The civil wars and race wars, class, all them wars, World War III, it's all coming. Revelations 18:23, "And the voice of the harpers and the musicians and the pipers and of trumpeters shall be heard no more at all in thee, and no craftsman or whatsoever craft he be shall be found any more in thee, and the sound of the millstone shall be heard no more at all in thee." Okay, nothing's gonna be here. No more concerts, no more building and creating anything here. No, nothing, man. All right, no more parties, no more turning up. Revelations 18:23, "And the light of the candle shall shine no more at all in thee, and the voice of the bridegroom and of the bride shall be heard no more at all in thee." No more weddings, all right? No more no more folly. Ultimately, for thy merchants were the great men of the earth. For by thy sorceries were all nations deceived. Okay, this is how Esau Edom gets down. This is how he was able to do what he's done throughout the planet Earth. Okay, with his witchcraft, man, his sorceries. He deceived the nations, man. This is why the nations are mad and angry. All right, because what they starting to see that this man is the devil. He's the wicked. All right, his whole system is based off of sorcery and lies, man. Okay, but with that, we'll go into the lesson, Lord willing. It was edifying. Till next time, Shalom.